So by Weezer. They're tuned down a half step. I'm in standard tuning. We're going to learn it in standard tuning, and then if you want to play along with the recording, then just tune down a half a step later. We don't have to tune down to learn a song. Give me a break. Why am I still talking about tuning? Why do I start every video in such a stupid way? First thing we need to do is put the pointer finger on the 4th fret of the 2nd string from the top. But wait, there's more. I need you to take that very same pointer finger and smash it down onto the bottom 5 strings on the 4th fret. So then we've got this, where all the bottom 5 are all with the pointer finger on the 4th fret, just like I just said, for two times for no reason. Go die. Also, wouldn't it be grand if the tip of the pointer finger was just touching the top string and muting it, and then we can strum everything, and it sounds like that. Oh, great job. Then, we have like a double hammer-on thing we need to do. Middle finger needs to hammer on to the 5th fret of the 2nd to bottom string, but at the very same time, your ring finger is gonna hammer on to the 6th fret of the 3rd string from the top. So both those fingers hammering on at the exact same time. It's great. It's like a bar chord and a hammer on all at once. Everybody's favorite. This is a C sharp minor 7, just in case that's a thing that is. So we do our strum, then our little double or dull hammer on. Then you're gonna strum up on this chord with all the fingers down like that, and just give a quick little. And then as soon as you strum up, you just release the pressure over here, and it cuts the note short. It goes. I'm having one of those days, in case you couldn't tell. I'm just having a day. Probably not enough electric lights. Why is it that if you eat like a bunch of salt, if you just eat a bag of salt, that's bad, but if you eat a bag of salt mixed in with water, then it's good? Oh, who are the ad wizards who came up with this one, right? Talking to you, big electric lights. Okay, so we did our strum, double hammer on, strum up, then, then I just kind of smack my hand down onto the strings. I go, love it, amazing. What a glorious day this is. Then we've got a little almost bar chord. Here's what I mean by that. Put your pointer finger on the 4th fret of the top string. Put your ring finger on the 6th fret of the 2nd string from the top, pinky on the 6th fret of the 3rd string from the top, middle finger, 5th fret of the 3rd string from the bottom. Looks like a bar chord, right? But it's not. Pointer finger is not actually touching the other strings. I'm only playing the top string with my pointer finger. Then when we strum that chord, do you hear? We've got that little like wrong note in there, which is like perfect. That's what's in the song. It sounds so good and gnarly and weird. And then we've got. Keep your hand in this shape, and you're gonna go like this. So that was, I'm just playing the top string, then 2nd from the top, 3rd from the top, 5th from the top, and then the 2nd from the bottom. When I get to that 2nd from the bottom, I usually pluck up. It's a little bit easier. Now, one more little thing to note about this little part. The first note I'm playing, that top string, that note I'm holding out for a little bit longer than the other notes. It's like, bow, ba, 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 cha, 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 cha. Let's put all this together, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it again a little bit slower. This is a tough part of the song. Might be the hardest part of the song. 1, 2, and a nice and slow. And you did great. I'm so excited for you. You finally get to learn this song after all these years. Hello, my name's Stuart. Welcome to the channel. I have many more lessons, much like this. Also, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel and leaving your comments down below. Please, for today, the topic of discussion will be comment how many daily cucumbers do you have? For me, the answer is 0. Go back to this chord. We were just doing it a second ago. You're gonna play it again. You're just gonna strum it, but immediately upon strumming it, you're gonna slide it 1 fret over. So now we've got this 5th fret, 7th fret, 7th fret, 6th fret, the exact same shape. We just slide it over like that. See, we've got bar chords with hammer-ons, bar chords with slides. We're having a whole bar chord party city over here. Party city, is that gone for good? Or is it just there are only a few locations left? I miss Party City, guys. Okay, so we just did our little slide from this chord up to the 5th fret. Now at this point, we do need to smash down the pointer finger onto all 6 of the strings on the 5th fret to make it, we have to make an honest to goodness bar chord out of this thing. We're gonna make an honest bar chord out of you yet. Okay, so we slid, then smash down your finger, strum up on this chord. It's kind of a short little strum. You go like that, and you just release the pressure again. You just kind of release the grip with your hand to cut the chord off. Then, we're just gonna strum a plain old regular E chord. We've got top string open, 2nd fret on the 2nd string from the top, 2nd fret on the 3rd string from the top, pointer finger on the 1st fret of the 3rd string from the bottom 2 strings open, plain old regular E chord. I think sometimes they might play a version of the E that's up here. They might go like, that was not it at all. But I can't really tell, and this one's so much easier, and I think it sounds great. So we're doing this. Here's what we've got so far, guys, from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. So good, you sound great. And then now we've got our little Jimi Hendrix type riff. This thing's fun, check it out. You play a top string open, then you play the 9th fret on the 2nd string from the top, immediately hammer on to the 11th fret. I use my pointer finger for the 9, and then my ring finger for the 11. And then with your pointer finger, you're gonna smash down on the 9th fret of the middle 2 strings, the D string and the B string. You're gonna play those 2 strings, and then just slide off right away. So it goes. So the way I'm sliding here is I start sliding down, and as I slide, I just kind of release the pressure with my finger, and the note just slides into oblivion. Starring Tom Cruise. Now what needs to happen, was it Tom Cruise? It was! At this point in our lives, we need to repeat that exact same thing again, but we just leave off our little Jimi Hendrix thing. So let me play the entire intro for you. You can play, if you'd like, you can even join in with me and play it along. We'll do it kind of slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. The end. We end on that E chord. It's the end of the song. Bye. See you later. No, I'm joking. We still have more of the song. So much more of the song. After that Jimi Hendrix lick, getting back into the hammer-on part at the beginning. Should we practice that a couple times? I think we probably should. I hate you. Let's practice just that. Ending a little thing back into the beginning of the riff. Nice and slow. 1, 2, 3. Pow, chicky, pow, hammer. Do it again. Pow, chicky, pow, hammer. 2 more times, hey! Pow, chicky, pow, hammer. 1 more time, pow, chicky, pow, hammer. Got very into that, pow, chicky, pow. Guys, that's the intro to the song. I'm so excited. I hope you liked it. Now we have to move on to the verse. There's 2 guitar parts for the verse. There's the I don't know which guitar player plays which. If I know there's Rivers Cuomo, but then there's the other guy. I don't remember his name. I'm gonna call him Jacob Balthazar. That's not his name. I don't know who plays what, but one guitar part, I'll show you the easy part first. The super easy part just goes like this. It's like a bass part, but guitar is playing it along with the bass. This just goes 4th fret on the 2nd string, 4th fret on the top string, 5th fret on the top string open. So you go, somebody's cow, bow, hey, swing, bang, ding, whoa, what? And bling, blang, dong, wiki, wiki, ticky, pow, bling, blong, hing, hong. You can do that, it's great. Then, the other guitar part, the chords go like this. Ba-da, bow, 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 hip, bow, coo, pow, pow. Let me show you this, it's not too bad. Pointer finger, 4th fret on the bottom string. Middle finger, 5th fret, 2nd string from the bottom. Ring finger, 6th fret, 3rd string from the bottom. We would like to not hear these top 3 strings at all. I think I tend to take my thumb up over here and mute all of them, but I understand that might not be comfortable for all folks and peoples. So, in that case, for that reason, I'm out. You just be careful not to play those top 3 strings. You're gonna strum up very gently on the bottom 3 strings 1 time. And it's on an offbeat. Everything's on an offbeat. It's like, That's how I explain offbeat. So we go, somebody's power. Okay, we do that chord just once. Then, we're gonna switch to this chord. Pointer finger, is on the 4th fret of the bottom 2 strings. Middle finger, 5th fret of the 3rd string from the bottom. You're gonna play this one 3 times. Then, this next part's so easy. You're gonna love it. You just take the same chord, you just go, boom! You move it 1 fret over. So now your pointer finger's on 5 of the bottom 2, middle finger's on 6 of the 3rd from the bottom. Play this chord 1 time. Then we go to this guy. This one looks like a D chord, but moved up. So we've got middle finger, 4th fret on the bottom string, ring finger, 5th fret on the 2nd string from the bottom, pointer finger, 4th fret on the 3rd string from the bottom. We play it 3 times. That's what the other guitar does for the verse. Let's play it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bow, bow. Whip, bow, bow, bow. Bow. I messed up. I keep messing up. You're all fired. So yeah, what just happened is I just showed you 2 completely different guitar parts for the verse. Just play whichever part is more fun for you, especially if you're singing along. Guys, this simple part sounds great when you're singing along, but so does the chords. I dropped my pick. Then we do that, like, we play the verse, I think 3 times, I believe if I recall. I'm looking over at myself in the monitor as if it's gonna go, yeah, 3 times. After we play the verse 3 times, we go back into our little intro thing, our little exactly the same. Exactly the same. After our little Hendrix lick, we're gonna play this thing right here. Let me show you how that's done. Ring finger plays the 11th fret, 2nd string from the top. Then your pointer finger smashes down on the 9th fret of the middle 2 strings. Play those middle 2, then you're gonna play those middle 2 strings again, but then immediately after that, hammer onto the 11th fret of the 3rd string from the top with your ring finger. See that? Try not to touch the 3rd string from the bottom. We'd like that string to be completely undisturbed. And then what happens? Oh, and then your pointer finger goes down a string, so now your pointer finger's on the 9th fret of the 2nd string from the bottom and the 3rd string from the bottom. Play those 2 strings. So now we've got boom, pow, hammer, 9 on the next ones. Then play 11 on the 3rd string from the top. And then this is a tough part right here. You're gonna take your ring finger, move it down 1 string, so now your ring finger's on the 11th fret of the 3rd string from the bottom. Middle finger is on the 10th fret of the 2nd string from the bottom. Play those 2 strings, slide up 2 frets. So I was here on 10 and 11. Play those 2 strings, slide 2 frets up, so your ring finger's on 13, middle finger's on 12. Then go back down to 10 and 11. And then get rid of your ring finger, but put your pointer finger on 9 of the G string, the string that your ring finger was just on. Play those 2 notes. But then right after you do that, you want to do a little hammer on back to 11 with your ring finger. Ring finger just couldn't stay away from that note. And then you pull off with your ring finger and it goes back to the 9. So it's just like that. I feel like this got so boring. Then play 11 on the 3rd string from the top. Great. Then play 9 and 9 on the 2nd and 3rd string from the bottom. And then 9 and 9 on the middle 2 strings. So that was like this. That's it. Everyone's gonna stop watching because that was so boring. Then we go back to the verse and you do one of your 2 parts again, whichever one you've chosen as we've discussed. And then we get to the chorus of the song, the easiest part of the song. We go, oh, hey. Well, I messed up that last chord, but you get the idea. Let's learn it. Pointer finger, 4th fret, 2nd string from the top. Ring finger, 6th fret, 3rd string from the top. Pinky, 6th fret, 3rd string from the bottom. We've got ourselves a power chord here. Guys, this is a nice big ol' power chord, just so you know. I'm using the tip of my pointer finger to mute the top string. I'm also using the base of my pointer finger to try to mute the bottom 2 strings. We only want to hear the 3 notes we're pushing on. Then you're gonna strum those 3 notes. Bow, bow, you're gonna do it twice. Pow, pow, and then there's a rest. Then take this exact same shape, move everything up a string. So now you're on the top 3 strings on 4, 6, 6. Then take this exact same shape, move it 1 fret over. So now you're on 5, 7, and 7. Fantastic. And then we're gonna go down to this chord, an E power chord. Top string open, 2nd fret on the next string, 2nd fret on the next string. You may use 2 fingers. I use 1 finger, guys. I just use 1 finger to smash down on both strings because I like smashing down on 2 strings with 1 finger. We're gonna play that chord once. It comes a little earlier than the other chords, a little earlier than you expect. It's like bow now, hey, bow now, hey. We play it once, then we wait like a half a beat-ish, and then we play it 3 more times. And then we start over. So the chorus goes like, that's the whole chorus. Let's play it together so you can hear the rhythm and everything. 1, 2, nice and slow, and hey, oh, walk-a-doody bow, hey, oh yeah, guys, that's so good. That happens a couple times. Then we go back to this. And then he does this really cool solo where he goes like, what is it? It goes like, I forget it. But I'm going to figure that out and I'm going to show it to you at the end of the video. That part's going to be painfully boring for everyone. So I'm just going to throw it at the end, which might be code for I'm not going to do it at all, but no one's going to know. We do the chorus a couple times, then we go back into that, like we said, and then we just do the verse again. You already know the verse, that's great. Then we go back into the chorus again, which we just learned. Now, the second time through the chorus, I think he starts doing the... I can't do it very well on acoustic. Well, why don't you play on electric then? Look, I'm allergic to electric guitars. I don't want to do it. For that little... You can just ignore that thing if you want, but let me show you. Pointer finger on the 5th fret of the 2nd string from the bottom. Ring finger on the 7th fret of the 3rd string from the bottom. Again, I use my thumb to mute these top ones. This thing's a mess. I use my thumb to mute the top 3 strings, and I play this chord, which sounds weird. I try to keep my pointer finger in the same spot, and I use my middle finger and my ring finger together on that 3rd string from the bottom. And I bend it up so far. And I try to do that twice. I try to go... Oh, I do like 2 little bends. I go bend. It's a pain in the butt, especially if you're trying to play the power chords. So anyway, if I were you, what I would do is just have another guitarist do that. Or just don't do it at all. Is my guitar out of tune now? It's not bad. So that's the second chorus. I don't think I explained that at all. Then we get to the bridge. Let's do the bridge. Bridge goes like this. All right, we need more power chords. Pointer finger, 7th fret, top string. Ring finger, 9th fret, 2nd string from the top. Pinky, 9th fret, 3rd string from the top. We're gonna play that twice. Then just take your pointer finger, move it 1 fret over to the 6th fret, but keep these 2 ones here. These 2 ones. 2 on 3. Nate Dogg, Snoop Dogg, and Warren G. 2 on 3. So we're going pow, 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 If this stretch feels like too much for you, make sure your thumb is not up over the top of the neck. If your thumb is up over the top of the neck for this chord, you can't. That stretch is too hard. Bring your thumb back down here. Stretch over to 6. So we've got 7, 7, then 6, 6, Then we go to our E power chord. This was the one that was top string open, 2nd fret, 2nd fret, bow, bow. Then we go to the 3rd fret, and we go 3rd fret on top, 5th fret, 5th fret. So this is like this. I think they do it 4 times, maybe 3. I can't remember. I don't know, guys. I didn't write the song. Let's say it's 4. You can listen and figure it out. But then the last time, listen to this. So after they play that bridge like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8 times, then we go back into the chorus, but it's a little different because instead of just going, our strumming is going to be like, what I'm doing is pretty close to what they're doing. It might be exactly the same as I'm going, down, up, down, down on the second chord. Then I'm going to the next chord, down, up, down, down on the next one. Bow, ba-dow, bow, bow, ba-dow, bow. It's just like it's sort of like the chorus, but it's big and open and grand. Then there's a guitar solo, and I just don't think I have it in me to teach it right now. All right, look, really quick. Don't say I never taught you a guitar solo from stating so, because it's not true. You go to the 19th fret on the bottom, second to bottom string. You play it, and you bend the heck out of it, and then you bring it right back. So you go bend, then go back, then you go to 17, then you go to 16. So it's 19, 17, 16. Then I'm gonna go 14, 16, 14. So, then I go back to 16, bend the heck out of it. Is that right? That's right, I just don't bend it quite as far. Then I play 14, then I play 13 on the next string. So I go, I think that's right. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. And then there's more to it, but I'm not going to show it to you because I'm done. Done with that part. Okay, we're pretty much done, but I guess I'll show you that one other little solo lick from earlier in the song, like I said I would. And I'm done. I wrote it out for myself. It's right here, so I won't forget it. It goes like this. Let me show you how to play it. By the way, this comes after the first chorus is where this is. So you're gonna play the 9th fret on the 3rd string from the top with your ring finger, then play the 8th fret on the 3rd string from the bottom with your middle finger, then play the 7th fret with your pointer finger on the 2nd string from the bottom, then just kind of rock back your pointer finger and play 7 on the bottom. So that was 9, 8, 7, 7. Then with your pinky, reach up to 11 on the bottom, then go right back to 7 on the bottom. So that was boop, 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 bop, boo. Let's practice that one more time. 1, 2, here we go. Boop, 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 bop, boo. You don't have to sing along with it like that if you don't want to. Then with your ring finger, reach up to 9 on the bottom string. However, smash it down on the bottom 2 strings, because what we're going to do is we're going to play bottom string on 9, second to bottom string on 9, all with that same finger. 9, 9. Then do the same thing with the 7th fret with your pointer finger. So 7 on the bottom, 7 on the second to bottom. So that was 9, 9, 9, 9. Then go to 9 on the second from the bottom, 9 on the 3rd from the bottom. We got this little jumping from string thing. We're going 9, 9, 7, 7, 9, 9. Great. Then 7 on the second to bottom string, 9 on the 3rd string from the bottom, and bend the heck out of that 9, and then bring it right back. So that part goes like this. 9, 9, 7, 7, 9, 9, 7, 9, 9. Great. Then you're gonna play 8 on the 3rd string from the bottom, hammer on to 9, and then play 6 on that same string. So just like that, it goes 8, 9, 6. Then you're gonna play 6 again, hammer on to 8, then play a 4 on that same string. So that was 6, 8, 4. Then 6 on the 3rd from the bottom, 6 on the 3rd from the top. That's the end. So the whole thing sounds like this. Fantastic. The hardest thing about it, though, is figuring out when to start it. It comes after the main riff, like this. See that right there? So here's what happens. You play your main riff. You play the last chord. You play it, then you count 1/2 of a beat, and then go into it. So that's gonna be like this. Do that with me. We're gonna go. Sing in the middle really does help. Look, 3, 4. So normally with these videos, I shoot them in you know, I have to stop and start a couple times. For a normal video, maybe I'll start and stop like 3, maybe 4 times because I need to redo something or take a little break. This one, let's see. I have 17 different clips. I stopped and started 17 times. That's what's kind of the day I'm having. Okay, I quit.